Day 5 of the Pittsburgh Steelers training camp. Is the Mason Rudolph hype real? G'day, guys. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. Today, I'm talking about Mason Rudolph. Oh, no. Don't click away just yet. We're talking about Mason Rudolph. Okay, guys. So, I think during the offseason, we were like, well, we got Mitchell Trubisky coming into town. We gave him a 2-year deal for X amount of money. He's going to be our starter, right? But today I'm discussing the overall hype that is Mason Rudolph. Now, I'm not a Mason Rudolph hater. I want anyone to go out there and win, to go out there and have QB competition, to go out there and be the best. But is the hype real? And heading into day 5, that just happened. So day 5 just happened, and the players are out there, wearing pads. They're getting back at it. But I think, is the hype real with Mason Rudolph? And is there a potential to be, a QB1? So I find these things all exciting, kind of cool, because we know that with the reports coming out of training camp last week that Kenny Pickett was struggling just a little bit. Trubisky was starting to get, organized into the team, trying to find his way. But the one player that excelled, I guess, in training camp for the first week was Mason Rudolph. Now, I've got a few thoughts about this, but I want to hear your thoughts too. Is the hype real? Do you believe in Mason Rudolph? So I made, I think months back, I made a video about Mason Rudolph. One of my first videos was, do you believe in Mason Rudolph? So we're coming back to that same question, and I want to go down the avenue like it doesn't. To me, Mason Rudolph right now is the player that he should be. He's heading into his 4th year. He was backing up behind Big Ben all that time, right? Should we totally be surprised that he's going out there and excelling and going out there and throwing touchdowns and throwing the right reads and throwing the right passes to the right receivers? Because when you think about it, he's the lone standing quarterback, the longest standing quarterback there in the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback depth chart. You have Trubisky who came in, you have Pickett from the draft, number 20, and Chris Oladukin as well, who's a rookie. So Mason Rudolph, to a certain degree, is the veteran in this situation. So should we be overly surprised? First of all, probably not. I don't think we should be overly surprised that Mason Rudolph is going out there and more accustomed to the offense. He's been with the Matt Canada system throughout his time. He's actually been with the Steelers now, heading into his 4th year. So that doesn't really surprise me. But what I think does surprise me, and I do want to hear your thoughts in the comments below as we near now, I think we're on 1,200 subs. So if you like the content, hit that sub. But I want to hear your thoughts because is there a chance if the hype is real, right? And depending which way the coaches go, if Mike Tomlin, Matt Canada, those guys, Omar Khan, if he has some input, do they want Rudolph to be QB number 1? Or is it just a really good practice session and they're waiting until Kenny Pickett gets better? Maybe they're waiting to see what Trubisky can do if he can get better. But right now, last week, Pickett was apparently struggling. Trubisky was just customizing to the offense, and Rudolph was out there excelling. So the big question, I think, is at this time, right? Day 5, right? Day 5 practice, the pads are coming on. The big question for me is can Mason Rudolph continue this progress? You know what I'm saying? Can Mason Rudolph continue this progress where he had a good week, he knows the system, he knows how to link up with the receivers, he understands the terminology, he understands some of the routes, he understands how to play as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Can he continue that while wearing pads and go into the preseason games coming up versus the Seahawks? And will he put that motion from training camp into a preseason game, and then let alone maybe possibility versus the Bengals? That's the next big jump, the next big step. For me, I don't know. I think overall, he's just going through the motions, being a quarterback and excelling to where it is just training camp. Because it's a massive difference between training camp and then wearing the pads and then playing in preseason. And look, I'm not against him. I wish him all the luck. I hope we can do better. But we know what we saw last year. in his progression in different scenarios with the Lions game and the year before that when he got knocked out by Earl Thomas. He got the helmet hit. Like, he's been through a lot. Mason Rudolph has been through a lot. But can he go out there and lead a team to victory? That's what I don't know about that. If Mason Rudolph goes out there and starts, say, for 2022 season, is he going to be the guy? Is he the franchise guy? I don't overly know if he is the franchise guy. So maybe there's a bit too much hype. But let me know in the comments below if you believe the hype, if you're behind Mason Rudolph, if you think he can be QB number one. I would love to know. But me personally, I still think it is Trubisky's job to lose. I got a feeling that this week that Trubisky will start to light it up. I think Trubisky will start to hear all the reports about Rudolph going out there and being the best player. And I think it's going to fire up Trubisky to a point where he'll start to be the lead man, QB number one, in the Steelers team and take over. But to say that, it's not really a bad idea either. The success that Mason Rudolph is getting as a Pittsburgh Steeler, one, it's good if we need to trade the guy. If the Steelers end up going and trade the guy, good draft capital. And two, if Mason Rudolph is the quarterback number two, he can be a pretty good backup. So there is no real wrong answer right now, right? There's no real wrong answer. The only right answer really is that these QBs are going out there to compete. And I think Mason Rudolph is telling the other guys, hey, look at me. You all discounted me. You all said I'm the worst, or some of the fans say he's the worst. And at the moment, I'm going out there proving my worth and proving my position with the Steelers, that he can be QB1, and he's showing that right now. So let's see, guys. We had a great week last week for the Steelers in week one. I'm so excited I'm so excited. I'm so excited that football's back. I really am. But let's see what can happen in week two when the pads go on and there's a lot more pressure on Mason Rudolph to go out there and excel, like I've been saying. And can he move that momentum forward to where he's taking over to grab the starting reins of QB1, or does he kind of fall back into where he's just a normal backup and that's all it is? I'm so intrigued to see this week because now we have the narrative of like maybe Mason Rudolph has a shot at QB1, but we just don't know yet. Depending, we need more body of work, as Tomlin would say. Even Tomlin doesn't know who's going to be QB1 just yet. He doesn't know who's going to be QB1. I think he knows he has an inkling in his mind, but he won't tell the media just yet. Guys, if you like the content, hit that sub, hit that like, and I'll see you later. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.